So, okay. I don't really watch that much TV anymore because, thanks to the power of the internet and by extension stuff like Netflix. But as if the new season of Hot Ones premiering a week from now wasn't awesome enough, apparently TruTV is going to have a Hot Ones show. A game show in which two teams compete for $25,000. All I can say is, I got to get me a team together. I don't know if I'm going to actually do that. Honestly, if I ever want to be on Hot Ones, I'd rather just do the interview. I mean, that's how I saw it from the very beginning, and that's rather how I would, that's how I'd rather have it. But, yeah. So, considering that they're releasing the sauces today, and therefore there's going to be a sneak preview of what the newest guest next week will be, I think it's about good time as they to come with another not top 10, but another 10 individuals that I would personally like to see and take on the wings of death. That'd be pretty cool. So, where do I begin? Well, here's the thing. It has been a long time since I did a video like this. Not like a year. Definitely more than 100 days. But, with that said, coming up, because I really don't know I have some idea of who I said I wanted to see on Hot Ones on last time I did a video like this. So it's possible some of them might actually overlap. But with that said, why don't we get started with something a little obvious? Why not Colin Firth? I mean, his movie 1917 is out right now, so he'd probably want to promote that movie being on Hot Ones. That'd be a good one. Let's see. Jonah Hill. I mean, Jonah Hill's been referenced a lot on the show. Maybe he'd be a great one to have on there. Let's see. Who would be another good guest? Again, I never write this out. I'm just trying to think of who would be really good, who would be good guests. Maybe Ted Allen, the host of Chopped. He's actually been a food expert himself. He'd actually be a really good, he'd be a really good guest. You know what? Here's, this one counts, this one's going to count as one, but it's 4 guys. The Try Guys. They'd be good. Especially with, Keith having both a geographic tongue and a fissured tongue. Basically, if you look at his tongue, it'd be like a bunch of crevices and stuff. That's the tongue he was born with. Basically, it'd be spicy food is really terrible for him because the spice actually gets in to the crevices on his tongue, going deep in. Oh, that's painful. That is very painful. I just talked about Chopped earlier. Why not Alex Gordon Shelley? I mean, Iron Chef. She owns one of the most famous restaurants in New York City called Butter. Yes, that is her restaurant. It's called Butter. And I imagine the food is just as good as it sounds, I suppose. Enough food-related stuff. How about we get into, actually, why not child actors? Get like a Macaulay Culkin or an Elijah Wood or, you know what? Haley Joel Osment. They'd all be good. I mean, Haley Joel Osment was Sora on Kingdom Hearts, so that works. Elijah Wood, Frodo from Lord of the Rings. He also was the main character on Over the Garden Wall. That was a really good show. I mean, it was short, like 5 episodes, but they're really good. I really should talk about Over the Garden Wall one day. And everyone knows who Macaulay Culkin is. Personally, Richie Rich is, Richie Rich, Home Alone, yeah. So, that's technically 7 I've done already. Let's see. Well, this would be rather disturbing to think about, but why not Rosanna Pansino? Yeah, the YouTube host of Nerdy Nummies. She'd be good for hot ones. I mean, the sweetest person on the internet taking on the spiciest wings on the internet. That would make for some good entertainment, right? That being said, though, I'm pretty sure everyone loves Rosanna Pansino, and we don't want to see her die, so don't really know how that would work, but it'd be interesting to see. Let's see. Oh, you. Well, with America's Got Talent back on, why not get the judges to do it? Or, like Simon, and Howie, and Heidi, and Alicia. They'd be good. That's 9. And, Who else? I've actually been watching a lot of old clips of the show This Is Not Happening. It was hosted by Neil Brennan. He'd be good. Or you know what? Better yet, get the host of At Midnight. Get Chris Hardwick, please. I'd love to see Chris Hardwick do it. I haven't seen Chris Hardwick in forever. Hope he's doing okay. So yeah, those are the people that I would like to see. And I actually want to get that out of the way because it's actually something I've been meaning to talk about. The other day, I mentioned how there was going to be a Nintendo Direct on anything new of the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, as well as Pokemon Rescue Team, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, which is a remake of Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team, which I played way back in 2006 because I was a lonely nerd. And I was actually met with a little bit of disappointment because I thought with maybe the fact they're remaking it, they actually would have given you more options for who your starter was going to be. Because it doesn't work like in the Pokemon games. See, well, actually, I should probably already, there wasn't anything new. They're really doing like the 16 Pokemon that were in the original Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team. It's, you guys are probably wondering who they are. All right, hold on. Really, it's going to be, again, since it's a remake, the starter Pokemon are going to be the 3 Kanto starters, the 3 Johto starters, the 3 Hoenn starters, Pikachu, Meowth, Psyduck, Machop, Cubone, Eevee, and Skitty. Those are your starters. Don't believe I missed anyone. Nope, no I didn't. So, yeah. No one else, which, again, it's a bit of a disappointment for me because I'd love to see the Sinnoh starters, the Unova starters, the Kalos starters, the Alola starters, even the Galar starters would be really cool. I would have loved to have seen Riolu. I would have been a Riolu for sure. I guess if I do get the games, though, I'll probably just be Pikachu. Sounds simple enough. I was Pikachu when I first did it, so why not do it again? And you're probably wondering, well, if you don't pick your starter, what happens? Well, believe it or not, you actually take a personality quiz. And no kidding, the questions are actually really, really, really crazy. In fact, okay, so these are actually what the questions are. And they actually range from really cool to really crazy. So, a delinquent is hassling a girl on a busy street. What do you do? A foreign person has started up a conversation with you. To be honest, you have no clue what this fellow was saying. How do you reply? A friend brought over something you'd forgotten. How do you thank your friend? A human hand extends out of a toilet. What do you do? A test is coming up. How do you study for it? Are there many things you would like to do? Are you a cheerful personality? Are you often late for school or meetings? Can you focus on something you like? I actually know I can. Can you go into a haunted house? Can you sincerely thank someone you are grateful? Do you dream of lounging around idly without much excitement? Do you fall asleep without noticing? Do you hate to be the last person to leave class at the end of the day? Do you like groan-inducing puns? I think we know the answer to that one for me. Do you like pranks? Do you like to imagine things for your own amusement? Do you like to noisily enjoy yourself with others? Do you often yawn? Do others sometimes call you childish? That one you could probably say a big yes for me. Do others tell you to watch what you say? No kidding, I had a friend in high school who would always yell at me for not thinking before I speak. Food for thought. Do you feel lonesome when you are alone? That one's oddly self-serving, don't you think? Do you get the feeling you've slowed down lately? Do you like to fight? Do you occasionally consider yourself to be dull and overcautious? Do you sometimes run out of things to do all of a sudden? Do you tend to laugh a lot? Do you think you're cool? Be honest. Seriously, it says, do you think you're cool? And after it says, be honest. Grab any finger on your left hand. What digit did you grab? Have you ever made a pitfall trap? How quickly do you respond to email? Oh, Scott. Thank you note right there. It's a pleasant day at the beach. How do you feel? It's a weekend, but no one will play with you. What do you do? It's the summer festival. Do you like carnivals? It's the summer holidays. Where would you like to go? On vacation outings, you want to... ... Somebody calls you. Weird, but funny. How does that make you feel? The road forks to the right and left. You are told the treasure is on the right. What do you do? By the way, before I continue reading questions, I'm going to be putting a link to this quiz in the description down below, so you can read what they are, read what the possible answers are, because it's multiple choice. Just letting you know right now. There is a bucket. If you put water in it, how high will you fill it? There is a person you like, but there's no opportunity to get close. What do you do? There is a scream from behind a door. How will you react? There is a wallet on the side of the road. What do you do? There's an alien invasion. What do you do? You valiantly fight the aliens, but you are defeated. The alien tells you, you have impressed us. It was a pleasure to see. Join us and together we shall rule the world. How do you reply? I'm not kidding. That's actually a question. What do you do with your room's light when you go to bed? When the going gets tough, do you get going? You are offered a choice of 2 gifts. Which one will you take? You are suddenly locked inside a pitch black room. What do you do? You broke a rotten egg in your room. What do you do? You come across a treasure chest. What do you do? You win the lottery. What do you do with the money? You receive a gift, but you don't know what's in it. What do you do? Your country's leader is right in front of you. How do you speak to him or her? Your friend fails to show up for a meeting at a promised time. What do you do? Your friend is being bullied. What do? You go bungee jumping for the first time. You're going to go bungee jumping for the first time. Since it's scary, you decide to test the rope with a doll. The bungee cord snaps. Do you still try to make the jump? Those are all the questions. Don't worry, I'm going to be putting a link so you can see what the answers are. Don't worry. It's a hoot and a half. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, turn on notifications on YouTube. I'm very humble. I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Almost forgot the day of the week. And remember, if you guys don't want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I'll always have your back. Take care. Make good choices. And you know what? Take the personality quiz for yourself. See what Pokemon you end up getting for you. You might be pleasantly surprised. See ya.